Good morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm at a job at the moment and I thought I'd do a different intro because the weather is so gorgeous today. So I'm starting this video from outside. Basically what I've got to do is I've got to sweep an open fire which has got a clay pot lime flue in it. Also the other thing about it is they've got one of these cheap draft excluders up there. So I'll talk a bit about that today as well. So hopefully you enjoy the video and I shall get cracking. I've even had like dogs coming and licking my face, and you'd be amazed. It's cool it is, and like yesterday I was having a lot of chirping going on in two little dogs yapping away. But to be fair, I don't mind, and then I get customers that talk to me when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So many people are really interested.
Yes.
When I'm doing it because they don't see what's involved in sweeping chimneys, so it's kind of like. It's like, so I'm just doing them as they are. Right, here we go. Right, now what I've done is I've just put you on, basically you're not ever going to know, so I'm not ever going to say it. So, because I'll do a bit of editing afterwards. But basically it's got a clay pot lime flue in there. I put a stainless steel bird guard on the top of it, which basically are the best bird guards to put on there. If you're ever just thinking about having a bird guard fitted, you want to have a stainless steel bird guard fitted because they last forever. They don't, they're not, you know, like these metal ones, they last 10, 15 plus years, if you're lucky, depending on what type of fuel you're burning. But these stainless steel ones will be here forever. The only thing you've got to be careful of is you don't want to be knocking this. So what we're going to be doing today is going to be sweeping it a little bit differently so I can keep an eye on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing it this way round. It's not an issue. But just all you do is you just put the rods on earlier and obviously go up slowly like I always do anyway. When I first start to sweep them, always go slowly. And remember always to turn them clockwise as you're going up. Otherwise the rods will come off or the brush and then you can get yourself in all sorts of problems. And it's too hot at the moment, but luckily enough we're in a nice shaded house, so which is fantastic. So basically what we do is we go all the way up, and I know this bird guard because I fitted it, and I know it's got a strap round the pot, so I know how sturdy it is. So, and as I said, they're the best. It's worth just paying out a little bit extra for them, and that's it. You just go all the way up. What we're trying to listen out for now, especially now we're coming up to the red rods, we just want to hear a little donk as the actual brush goes into the bird guard. And as I said, because I fitted this, I know how sturdy it is up there, so I'm quite happy for it to go in there. Some of them, they've got hooks on them, and you have to be very, very careful. So I just do that. There we go. That's it. Did you hear that? Excellent. So the customer's just gone out and had a look. What we do is we give it a spin around so they can. That's it. And then what we do is we bring it back down, but bring it down slowly. Being a clay pot lime chimney, sometimes they are a bit difficult to go up and down with a normal size brush. So it's a good idea that you can put what I do is I put my rods separate from my pack, and then I go down slowly. As you can see, bits coming up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to, there's always something in my box to use. Just going to put that there because I just want to protect the hood. Just go down slowly. There's just a little bend in there, that's why that's done that. And then we'll undo that one. But what I'm doing is I'm putting these to one side so I know how high to go. And I'm going to go back up again in a minute. Just go slowly. To be fair, this is a lovely one to start the day off. Yesterday, because I was doing roof work in the morning, the heat was just so intense. It just started the day off, so it was a nice breeze, but the heat was just amazing. So it's kind of like, and I was just sweating for the rest of the day after that. So where we're at, what we're going to do is we're going to just spin that around and we're going to turn that back up there. But as I said, it's best to bend it round so it's going around. But I always find if you do it sort of like there, connect them to the rods and then go up, you'll find that you're not going to touch it at all. Just do that and go up. Because obviously the pipe's a little bit smaller than the actual brush. It's going to be a bit tighter, which is good for the customer because it means it's going to get cleaned properly. Going to get a really good clean. So you'll see in a minute when I do the photo. I'm just going to put one more up there, and then I'm going to bring it back down again. So like now, just let it settle for a few minutes, and then what we'll do is we'll bring it back down like that. Remember, bring it down so you can feel that little bend that's up there. Bring it down and unscrew it a bit further out, like that. That way you can sort of make sure you twist it around a couple of times. Always go anti-clockwise with them. I'm going to put that back into position. So I'm doing it a different way because I just want to keep an eye on the hood. So just keep doing it this way. And just take your time. There's no rush. I always give myself enough time from each job, so that's the most important thing. And relax then. Alright, that's the last one. Just unscrew it here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do around the edges a little bit. Make sure there's no soot around the edges. Then I'm going to have a look up there. I know it's going to be clean. I'm just going to have a quick look up there. Get my torch and my brush. And we'll have a look up there and see what's going on. Yeah, spot those couple of little bits that are stuck to the side, but absolutely nothing to worry about at all. Right. All sorted. Oh, I've missed a bit on the corner there. It's always a good idea to have a look when you're doing it. Just do it. And just underneath it as well. Because if you don't clean these sorts of areas, they can build up of soot. Because as soon as it's stuck on the side, the soot will just keep sticking on top of it, and the next time you come round, it'll be really thick. And if it catches light, that's no good at all. Right, and sit on that front. So basically we put the rods back in. So always have all these little bits and bobs that are used for different things, so that they can be used for other things. So like the Hoover nozzle is perfect there. So now I'm just going to fold this up. I knew this was going to be a nice straightforward one to do because, as I said, I do it quite a lot. So but it's got a clay pot line flue in here, which is great. It's also great if you ever wanted a wood burner fitted. because you wouldn't need a liner. You need to save yourself a lot of money. And where this has got like an opening like that, you can get a little wood burner in here. They do a special adapter that connects onto that clay pot line flue, and then you just, all you've got to do is just have it pressure tested, and away you go. Hoover this bit up here. I've actually got the afternoon off today, so I'm going over to see my son today. So my youngest one, I saw my eldest one on Saturday, and I'm going to see my youngest one who works with me. Unfortunately, he does M&A fighting, and he's damaged his knee. So he could go pro with it. He's thinking of doing, but obviously he's off for 12 weeks because he's damaged his knee. So
You had a son that did something with animals.
yeah, he's the same one.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah, he was the one that worked for I4 in Ukraine. Yeah, he's done mixed martial arts since he was a kid, and yeah, I think like a bit like brother. He really enjoys it all. He's won loads of gold medals. He was English champion, and you know, like amateur English champion.
Yeah.
But he could go professional if he wanted to. I mean, he actually done his leg not from fighting, it was from playing football, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
It's always the way, isn't it? So, but what happened was he's like he's got a talent, because he was like basically he was doing he didn't train or anything for it. To be fair, you know, this probably be better off down now. This, you know, so you got a bit of cold draft coming down. So I'd leave that down if I was you. I've hoovered it up and everything. Fair enough.
Come on.
So that's a good job. I've got kids in my family.
Come on. Look around when you do all down around your ankle.
Well, at least the camera's facing that way, so I'll have to delete that bit otherwise. Well, that's it. It's all done.